Hey everybody, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and please click like. Remember, we could all help out our friends, our planty friends, on YouTube by clicking like and leaving a comment. And I especially love comments. Here's a little video real quick, since it's not like feeling like 100 degrees out here. There's my pretty begonia. I just bought that this spring. I think that's the Medora one. Very delicate. And I put it in a little hanging macrame thingamajig that I made out of some brown yarn. Here's another begonia. That was a cutting. And I believe this is the torch begonia, pink torch. And these were cuttings this spring. And I made this macrame, and instead of just one knot, I made like 3 or 4. And it's just yarn. Can't put anything really heavy in it, but it'll do. Here's cuttings from 2 Coleus that I saved from last year. And I noticed since this one's getting some sun, it's getting some dark leaves there in the middle. One of the reasons I haven't filmed is there's so many leaves everywhere. This is the mother plant of all of these. And she's still, let me show you, she's still in her nursery pot. And this is the 2nd year for her to be in that nursery pot. I do not repot my plants unless I'm putting them in a bigger pot or in a pot where there's a bunch of things in to make a nice display. But plants don't like their roots disturbed, and they're pretty comfortable in the soil they've been growing in since they were in the greenhouse. So don't take their blankie away. Don't take the soil they're used to away from them, or it will take a while for them to get used to it. Here's one of my monsteras. I bought 3 of these. And I just love, I've only had them since April or May. And it's just so many. And look how thick it is down in there. There's lots of little plants. I guess it could be separated. Whoops. And these are cuttings that I picked off the floor at Lowe's. That was a rescued cutting. Here is my string of pearls. And it wasn't hanging down over the pot when I bought it. So I guess I must be doing something right. But I wait until this dries out absolutely completely and is bone dry. And it's in another little macrame planter. See what I mean about the leaves? They're everywhere because we're having a drought. And on this bar, I put these over the door wreath holders. And this is my gorgeous, gorgeous Rio. Or Brazil, it's Brazil, I guess. Oh, look at the curly leaves. I don't like that. I'm going to take these off because any leaf that's puckered like that might be a sign of, I think it's cyclamen mites or something. So when you have a funky looking leaf, and I'm going to take this one off. Maybe I'll leave it. See, leaves like this, we're tempted to hurry up and take them off. But they are providing nutrients to the plants, so you don't want to do that. Oh, look at that. That's hysterical. Just a stripe down the middle. All of these leaves are so different and unique. And here's another one that's puckered. And you can see it's getting a new sprout there. Forgive my nail polish coming off. But I clipped it to make a cutting, and so now it's getting a new sprout. Looks like some little insect was enjoying this. And since it's funky looking, I'm getting rid of that leaf too. Check out your plants every day. or not every day, but when you water them or when you take time to make a video like I am. Alright, that's just this little corner. Now, here's the gigantic, and I'll put my hand there so you can see how big this leaf is. This was grown from seed, and I am letting it go to seed because it's giving some food to the hummingbird that I see in my yard, and it's also, I'm going to save the seed. So this is another one right here that I grew from seed, and see what I mean about leaves everywhere. This is a beautiful one that I grew from seed, but it is not as robust as some of these other ones. This is from seed, and here's the leaf again. Very pretty. That's from the mother plant, but it's getting tall. And this is in, I don't know whether you can tell, it's in a 2-tiered container that I bought at Home Depot on sale in January, December, but it tips over very easily. So these big plants on top tend to make it want to tip. Here's the, and you can see all the leaves there. This I bought for $3, I believe, at Lowe's. It was on its last legs. It was so wilted I didn't think I was getting anything except the pole. But I stuck it down in this bucket of water, and you can see it's growing water roots from the stems that are in the water. So it's going to do well when I repot it. But all these leaves are a mess. Here's another baby Coleus. Let me show you how big it is. There's my hand. It's huge. And this is what happens when it gets some sun. It darkens up, and I guess it's like a suntan. And that is a cutting. This is a cutting. These little guys are cuttings that I have in the basket. They had water roots. And here's my gorgeous dragon wing begonia. You can see how big it is. And all of these things dry out. There's another baby from the mama plant. This one's cute because it keeps getting some pink every once in a while in the leaves. This is another one I grew from seed. So there we go. There's my roses. I got a dead head. Here's my Rio Congo. And it's gotten, let's see, I think it only had like, I think this is a new leaf, new leaf, new leaf, new leaf. It's gotten 4 or 5 new leaves since I bought it around Mother's Day. There's my white bird of paradise. There's my, I'm not sure, aglaonema. Maybe if somebody knows what that is, they can tell me. Leaves everywhere from the trees. See some more pink in there. Kind of funny, and there's a little bumblebee. They don't bother you when they're after their honey. Well, my video time is almost up. It says I can video for 10 minutes or 11 minutes, so I guess I better stop. So I'll just remind you, when we go to someone's site, and this is a white double impatient. I'm just taking off the yellow leaves. They're dying. So anyhow, has a little bit of a pink blush. When you go to someone's site, please click like. I see people with like 75 views and no likes. That's like ridiculous. Someone took the time to make that video, so you should take the time to at least click like. And what I always do is I click like before I even watch the video, so I don't forget. So, YouTube is a great place to find out about our plants, and isn't that one just gorgeous? There's one that's yucky that needs out of there. These things just bloom, 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 and that's some of the dead from one above. I'll try to get them out of there. These are double impatiens. I don't know whether I can get a good picture of that. It seems to want to pick up on the dead leaf back there. There it is. Anyhow, please click like and please subscribe. And God bless all of you. And make the world a better place because you're in it today. Do something to make someone else happy. And also, don't forget to take care of yourself. Take care, my plant friends.